Years ago, I was taking a class that was made up of half singers and half pianists. This was when I was a graduate student at the University of Maryland, and Robert McCoy was our professor. And I remember it was a cool class because we had to present a piece every week that we did the seminar, and it was my turn to sing. Beautiful afternoon outside. The sun was shining. I just wanted to be outside. I had just eaten lunch. I was a little bit tired. And, well, I had to get up and sing. I was singing a little George Butterworth song, and it was a kind of sad song with two characters in it. Anyway, there I was, and I felt my mind wandering. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm just phoning it in. This is terrible. I felt like I wasn't really thinking about my texts, my musicianship, my phrasing, nothing. It was all just kind of going out the window. And I was just thinking about how beautiful it was outside. And I stopped singing, the piece ended, and I look around the room, and a whole bunch of people are in tears. And I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? I somehow or other took myself mentally to a different place. I wasn't worried about all the technical details so much about the song. Yes, those are very important, and I spent quite a bit of time before that class working through those. But when I was singing that time, I went somewhere. Let me explain a little bit further.
Talking about some physical place when I say place. Rather, would you let your mind go to some place like a beautiful trail in the middle of some woods? Well, it's time to practice. Here's a question for you. What place do you like to be in when you practice? Sometimes as voice students, we find ourselves practicing in practice rooms. I used to call them practice tombs. And yes, they're clean, there's often not too much distraction in them, but it's nice if you have something inspiring in your practice area. Maybe a window with a beautiful view. You can be in a place where you have a beautiful dreamscape, a pond, a gorgeous autumn day. When you perform, don't be afraid to take yourself to a place like this.
Whether practicing or performing in front of an audience, let your imagination run wild. Take yourself to some wonderful place that you like and let yourself bask in that. When we practice, yes, we have to do a lot of craftsmanship work as well. We have to maybe sit down and focus for quite a bit of time on the mechanics of things, the texts, the meaning of those texts, diction, all these layers, notes, rhythms, and of course all the myriad vocal things we're looking at as well. All these things are important, but once you get those fairly established and you trust all these layers to work together as a cohesive whole, you can almost forget about them. Let your imagination run wild. Take yourself to some place that you love. If the song inspires a particular place, that's fine. Or maybe the place you go to may not have all that much to do with the song. It's okay. Don't worry if it doesn't. It may be just the right place for you to go to make the song or the piece you're singing come through with the greatest freedom and ease you could imagine.